So let's talk about this little known microphone. It's a vocal mic, but think about this for podcasting or YouTube, because I just started using it for my YouTube and I literally don't have to EQ it at all. You're hearing it right now. It's the MXL V67GS. Now there is the V67G, which is virtually the same microphone. Well, I'll read the description here and this will give you an idea what the difference is between the two. The MXL V67GS combines Class A FET circuitry and a transformer coupled output for an open and pure sound. The V67GS offers smooth rising presence peak, which is preferred for vocals when there is a heavy low end in the mix. Now, both mics have this. It's the same circuitry, both the V67GS and the V67G. And here's where it's a little different. The high pass roll off switch and additional -6 dB pad provide ultimate improvement to our classic version. So that's the description. I bought this for vocals. I'm a musician and I've been recording some stuff, and it actually worked really well on my acoustic guitars and as a room mic on my electric guitar, my amp. And then I was doing a tutorial and I thought, well, rather than using my Sennheiser mic that I normally use for that, let's try this one out. And I was really surprised. I thought, this is a great mic. It's not picking up a ton of room noise. Hopefully I'm not lying here. I haven't listened to this footage yet. And the price is right. I'm going to give you Canadian dollars because that's where I'm at in Canada. $159 for the V67GS, and it was $144 for the V67G without the high pass roll off switch and -6 dB pad. So this was available. I was actually only one in stock when I ordered it, but I think there's probably more now. Either way, I'm not even using those switches. I'm just using the microphone as is, and I can always roll that stuff off on my computer in my DAW, or even in the DaVinci Resolve that I use for editing my video stuff. Anyway, you've been hearing it the whole time here. I'm not using a different mic. I'm just using this mic. I'll give you a few shots of the mic here so you can have a look and see what you think. It's really kind of a cool vintage looking mic here. I'm gonna get a little closer to the mic so that you can hear the proximity effect there. Again, like I said, I'm not even EQing this because it definitely needs no EQ for my voice. It's kind of a perfect match in my opinion. So here's me getting a little bit closer. I'm not gonna talk quite as loud because I don't want to change my gain settings. That actually is a side note. I'm using the Steinberg UR22 Mark II as my interface. I don't have any outboard preamp or anything going on there. So it's just straight into my DAW, and that's the sound that you're hearing. A little more on the proximity effect. Let me come back a little bit. I'm about maybe 14 inches away from the microphone there. And you can hear, I'm sure it's thinning out a little bit, and I'm speaking at about the same volume. I'm going to bring my face in about 6 to 8 inches, which is kind of where I like to do my my YouTube / podcast type stuff. And this is when I get right up on the mic. I'm about 3 or 4 inches from the mic. You can get that kind of ASMR kind of thing happening. This microphone does require that you use phantom power, so you can make sure your interface has that. Pretty much everyone does, I think. Oh, and there is one other aspect to this. It does not come with a shock mount. You see this kind of cool shock mount that I have on here. It's a separate purchase. It's called an MXL 57, and it goes for $44.99 Canadian dollars. So if you're in the US, it's going to be even cheaper, or in Europe, I'm sure, with the euro, it'll be cheaper, I hope. Sometimes things are more expensive over in Europe for you guys, unfortunately, depending where the microphone's made. So that's pretty much all I wanted to do for this video, was give you a little example of what it sounded like. You can decide whether you think that's a really good sound. I do not have a treated room here. I did just put up a blanket behind me. Not that there's anything too reflective back there anyway, but you know, untreated room. That's the problem with condenser mics. Normally it picks up a lot of room noise, but you know, if you're speaking, like I'm in a bedroom here, so when I put the volume to speak how I would just in my room, I'm not going to be screaming in this room. I'm not hearing a lot of echo, and I'm fairly close to the mic, and the polar pattern is just picking up. The majority is right here behind the mic. It's not picking up anything. It's quite a drop off. Well, I hope you liked the video. Hopefully it was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, maybe click that subscribe button and the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on the next one. And thank you so much for watching.